Good afternoon and welcome to this special broadcast on KZ100. Also on our Facebook pages at KZ100, Clear 101 and 93.5 The Hawk, and our YouTube page at My Central Nebraska. We are live and local at this time, and if you want to leave a comment or a question, we'd love to hear from you. Just go to any one of our Facebook pages of Alpha Media Columbus and also on YouTube at My Central Nebraska. Leave a question and we'll get an answer for you throughout this broadcast. And of course, this broadcast of Old Sets Picnic in Fairmont, Nebraska is brought to you by Weaver Pharmacy in downtown Geneva. Also, the Fairmont Community Club and Country Outbound. So we want to thank Country Outbound as well in Fairmont for joining us as a sponsor of this broadcast. And today's broadcast, of course, is the annual Old Sets Picnic that is happening next weekend, which is the 25th, 26th, and 27th. And joining me on this discussion today is Sheila Lobby, one of the hardworking members of the Fairmont Community Club and one of the integral parts of this big extravaganza. Sheila, welcome to the show. Thank you for joining me.
You're welcome. I'm happy to be here.
Well, we're happy that everything's getting back into the new normal, as they say, and the Old Sets Picnic is happening next weekend. But we kind of need to back up from last year. You guys never really skipped a beat. You guys kind of held true last year and had this event kind of a makeshift last year. You didn't want to stop. Tell us what your thoughts about that. Why'd you guys make that decision last year during the whole pandemic?
I guess ultimately we decided that because we have such a long-standing tradition of a weekend celebration, and we felt like we didn't want to give that up for a year. So we just, like you said, makeshift and definitely very COVID friendly last year, but made sure that we still had something in place so that we could still celebrate our community and celebrate the people that live here. So yeah, we kind of snuck one in. So, and I know you were here too. So
it was a great night. Of course, cruise nights have been an integral part last year for many celebrations. If they were allowed to have one, it was a perfect time for people to interact safely. But you know, with the town size of Fairmont having a big celebration, I had to ask you this off topic here. How long has it been? How long has the Old Sets Picnic been for Fairmont, Nebraska?
This is the 145th year. And like I told you before, I don't have any official statistics on this, but I've been told it's one of the longest running community celebrations in the state. So I think we're pretty proud of that. And, you know, we talked to some of the older generation around Fairmont about that. They talk about how the celebration has evolved and where it's come from. And we're just so happy that we're still having it and we get the opportunity to serve our community.
Do you remember, and it's probably going back far enough where it's out of our hands, but well, like the events they had to get things started till now. I mean, kudos to you and the community club for going above and beyond each and every year to keep this celebration going. What have you done to take steps to improve and make this event bigger and better each and every year?
One of our main focuses is that it's obviously a family-oriented event. We want it to be something that you can come into town for with your family and do things all day with kind of kids of all ages. Now, that is difficult to achieve. You can't hit every kid at every age and make it perfect. But that's a big focus for us is it's family. And then the second thing that we try to do is we try to keep everything free. So other than like your food and drink, you're not going to pay to do much. You're going to come and do things without having to hand your kids $5 every 2 minutes or, oh, here's another $1 or here, go buy a wristband. We try to keep everything free. And the way that we're able to do that is we have some really awesome sponsors. We have tons of people that kick in monetary donations for us so that we can jump into some fun activities for the kids without having to bleed everyone dry when they come into town.
And that's big. And we, you know, having that each and every year is probably an integral part literally Fairmont doubles in size with this annual event.
Yeah,
and
it does.
Speaking of, you know, this year being as big as it is, tell us a little bit about what to expect here next Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
I mean, I'd like to tell you that it's just going to be the same old, but it's really not. We obviously are on the same schedule, and we kick off Friday night with the Build-A-Burger, which is a great big fundraiser for our facility, Fairview Manor here in town, and that's an awesome, fun thing. Lots of people come out for that. Build-A-Burger is one of those trends that everyone loves. You get to put whatever you want on your burger, and then they have a nice auction. All the proceeds from that night go to to the nursing home here in town, which is great. And then we kick off Saturday morning right away. We have a fun addition this year. We're bringing the Waffle Man into town. And
he's legit, I gotta admit.
Legit. And I'm super excited because the Waffle Man has evolved now. He has the waffle truck. So he's actually bringing the waffle truck to Fairmont, which we're excited about that. First thing Saturday morning, and we have a fun run. And then the gigantic vintage market, which is, the last I heard, I think we had like 45 vendors in town. And if you've never seen it, it's something to see. When you drive past Main Street in Fairmont, you think, what happened in that town? That's what's happening. And it's, every treasure you could ever imagine. So it's just worth coming and walking around and seeing. There's food trucks, there's vendors, they're selling, everything from earrings to wood carvings. I mean, you name it. It's everything you could possibly want to see. And then we also have garage sales happening that day. And then we move into the afternoon and we have our traditional fire truck rides, water fights. But one of our new events this year that we're very excited about is we're having a home run derby. The Fairmont ball field has been revived the last couple of years. It's looking great. And so we're very excited. We're going to have a home run derby on Saturday afternoon at 3:00. And that's at the Fairmont ballpark. There's no cost to enter. There's no entry fees, nothing. Just show up. You get 10 pitches. We've got a scoring system. That's going to be fun on our ball field this year. And then from that, we have a pitch tournament at 5:00. And then really fun thing this year, we have tried some different varieties of things with the Saturday night events. Well, this year what we're doing is there's going to be a Quilts of Valor presentation at 7:00 that will be followed by the band Escape, who comes up from Beatrice. And that's going to be at the pool park. And we have a food truck that will be there. Overtime Bar and Grill from Geneva's coming up to cater the drinks that night. Trevor Dorman is going to be there with his food truck, Smoking Jokers. So the dance is all free will, and all of the money raised that night, anything free will, goes to the Veterans Memorial Park here in Fairmont. So
great opportunity.
So, again, we're not charging, but everything is going to go to the Veterans Memorial to raise some money for that. So that's awesome. We're really excited about the Quilts of Valor at 7. It's all going to happen simultaneously at the pool park. Just the food truck will be there. There'll be the Quilts of Valor. There'll be the dance, all happening Saturday night. And then Sunday morning, we wake up and we have a nice church service in the park, city park here in town, followed by a potluck at the Legion. Then that afternoon, we have Frisbee golf and horseshoes. And then 5:00 is when we really kind of pick things up again. 5:00 Sunday is the parade. That's the Marvin Dolores Roper Memorial Parade. And anybody can be in that. We'd love to have every entry. Again, it's free to enter. Just show up. Lineup is at the middle school over on the east side of town. And we run the parade through town. We end it at the pool park, which is where we have the horseshoe tournament happening. And we're going to have a great meal provided by Overtime in Geneva. It's going to provide that meal as well. And super fun things that night. We have a trackless train coming into town that's going to drive the kids all around town. That's free. We also have a laser tag course we're going to set up from the same company. They're called Rocket Pros out of Kearney. They're coming in to set that up for us. Laser tag, fun for all ages. The trackless train, any age can ride that as well. It'll drive through town on surface streets. That'll be fun. We have live music from Southern Cross at the park during the dinner, the train, the horseshoes, all that's happening. And then about 9:45, we go to the ball field for our culminating event, which is fireworks. So,
and that show is massive each and every year. I mean,
and
having a display like that in the backyard of a lot of people in Fillmore County, it's a sight to see.
Yeah, it's really fun. So, I mean, we have a lot of big stuff happening this year. And if you've never come up or come down or come over to Fairmont on Sunday, that is a great family day. You show up at 5:00, you get to see a fun parade, have a great meal for your family. And then we've got those free train rides. We've got the laser tag, horseshoes, music. It's just fun. It just feels good. Like you come into town and you just think, man, I want to be here. This is a fun place to be.
And if they need any information about the events, if they want to come out and volunteer or donate to this deal, how do they get a hold of you guys?
The best way to do that is through Facebook. Okay. That's pretty much everyone's mode of communication anymore is Facebook. And you want to make a donation, if you have a question. We're keeping our Facebook page pretty active this week and letting people know what's going on and giving more specific details about events as they happen. So that's definitely the best place to do it. If you want to have a garage sale, you contact the library. And I can't say enough things about how great our library is about letting us know things if we need to know something. So best way to do it, Facebook.
God, I love social media. Of course, I'm excited to be part of the community and helping out there. Love to see everybody out there as well. Fairmont Old Sets Picnic is happening 25th, 26th, and 27th. Sheila, big kudos to you and the crew.
We got great people there.
Knocking it out of the park.
We're having a great time. Great people in Fairmont. If you've never been to Fairmont, this is the time to come because there are great people here doing great things.
And the best part about it is it's at the crossroads of the Midwest, right off Highway 81 and Highway 6. You can't miss it, Fairmont Old Sets Picnic. And this broadcast, of course, brought to you by the Fairmont Community Club, Weaver Pharmacy in downtown Geneva, and Country Outbound right there in Fairmont. So want to thank them. Of course, Sheila, you and the crew, I'll let you guys get back to work and knock it out of the park next week. We'll hope to see you out there.
All right. Thanks so much, Eric. We'll talk to you soon.
All right. Thank you, Sheila. And, of course, we thank you for joining us on this special broadcast today, brought to you by Country Outbound in Fairmont, Fairmont Community Club, and Weaver Pharmacy in downtown Geneva. For Sheila Lobby and myself, Eric Johnson, until next time, we'll talk to you soon.